well, best of luck trying to handle the pressure wrestling game of this individual who has really taken the division by storm. And as was the case for you oftentimes in your career, even when the opposition knows what's coming, can't stop.
Yeah, because this kid has so many different ways to attack you in the wrestling realm. Unfortunately, John, he has not developed the striking to that level. So if you can keep him up right now, we've seen everybody deal with him, but he can't get that takedown. What's left for this guy?
Yeah.
Does this guy still believe? How does he operate in those moments where he doesn't really know what to do? We're going to find out tonight, because this is his toughest fight to date.
And he said he slept in his singlet last night for good energy.
I love that.
Can't be comfortable. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Johnny Big Rig Hendricks.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here we are from the world's most famous arena. It is, of course, Madison Square Garden. This is where the Front Row scene went down.
This is where it happens. It is lost for words, so I yelled the same thing over and over again. Pick Rose Namajunas, and you can hear me yell, Thug Rose, Thug Rose, Thug Rose.
All right, good sign early for the boxer landing the uppercut. You can expect the wrestler to start to chain takedowns, but hard to get that done when you got that uppercut in your face.
Well, that wrestler better start to create some angles, because every time he comes close now, he will see something showing up the middle. It can be knees, but I think that uppercut that he just landed is much safer.
It's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again.
You're not taking my money, Jay. Hey, that uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
The overhand left is true.
It won't take many of those. Nice moving punch.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. His misses are entertaining. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tough, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one.
Beautiful kick.
Oh, elbow strike landed by Troy.
Nice punch land over the top.
Just misses with the straight right. Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just making, oh, nice double leg, yes. Big ground and pound. Oh, right into mount. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
past the 2-minute mark in round one. Nice positional control here. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. He's having his way with him here.
Now he's going full mount.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Hendricks got his back yet again. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees.
Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does.
You gotta be careful here.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Choi. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Final seconds of round one. Choi's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Go out there and finish it. He doesn't want to be there.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Effective strike there by Hendricks. Was able to get that right hand over the top and to the target.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight. Best punch in the game. Beautiful jab.
Oh, nice straight left there. Well, we told you off the top that this boxer had plus takedown defense despite no wrestling background, and he's been able to keep the fight standing tonight.
You know, when people told me this, I didn't believe it. I had no doubt that this wrestler would get him to the ground. I've been proven wrong, but this boxer has shown beautiful takedown defense.
Try to establish that jab. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able to.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take him out very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, that combination's gonna leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Johnny Hendricks. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times. that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Nice positional control here.
That was nice.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, great reversal to top position by Choi.
Getting them out here.
Looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jab. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his direction. He has got to find a way to change the narrative, to change the way that this fight is playing out if he wants an opportunity. But to this point, this boxer has looked amazing. Great job landing from the top position.
Constantly a moving target. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
30 seconds to go in the round. Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Hendricks' cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. There's an elbow from the top by Choi. Seconds winding down in round two. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
Ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway.
Big shot to the head. Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Clinch position, look for a lot of different takedown attempts, a lot of level changes, really trying to empty the gas tank of the opponent.
Well, he might be working towards an attritive knockout here tonight as he continues to pepper that body. Look at those numbers, bottom of your screen. That has been the most significant stat in this fight.
Again, bro.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let it off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see it cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target. I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
Hendricks' eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. All right, so that calf really starting to show signs of bruising.
He's got to address it now. He's got to start to check these kicks.
Shaw is now switching his stance. Oh, there it is. Dump City catches the kick and promptly counters with that takedown.
Great timing, great recognition of seeing the kick coming and turning it into your offense.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. Johnny burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on it. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing that, hey, this is my path. It's working. I'm going to stay on it.
Good work from the top here by Hendricks. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. Final 30 seconds of this third round. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by the Korean Super Bowl. Another ground and pound strike lands. Final seconds of round 3. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Big shots being landed on both sides here. And a nice left hand there on the inside.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by the Korean Super Bowl. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round.
Jab is on point right now.
Amazing that we could get to this point of the fight and he would not show even a modicum of a sign of fatigue.
Well, he's doing a very good job of managing his cardio. He doesn't throw everything with 100% power. He throws things to set up. He doesn't have to go and knowing when to slow down. Look at his cardio. He's not even breathing heavy yet.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Nice jab by the Korean Super Bowl. Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great play. Oh, he hurt him again.
Hendricks is limping heavily now. May want to raise a knee and try to check one of those kicks. I'm just not sure that his leg is going to hold up much longer as this fight continues. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Oh, both of them landed massive shots.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Under 2 minutes to go. Choi's able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to raise the guard and prevent further damage on that cut. Hard shots landing on both sides here. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture.
It seems as though something's hurt bad here. The last time I saw somebody get this swollen, I remember watching Joanna Jacek's head, looking at the just size blow up. You know that damage is getting done, and every time he hits him on these spots, it hurts worse than anything you could imagine.
Choi's overhand punch to the head. It doesn't get there. It was telegraphed and it was blocked. Hendricks cut, not getting blood in his eyes per se, but that is a huge gash on the cheek. Kind of looks like a slot machine right now, and if we get in between rounds, the ringside physician and the cut man are going to have their work cut out for them. Under a minute to go in round 4.
Stay busy. You control this. Work on. Stay focused. Stay focused.
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Hendricks' eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step in, Daniel, and stop this fight right now. Hard to be a one-eyed fighter in a mixed martial arts setting. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention.
Stop!
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, so that's the end of the round. The cut on the cheek is only getting worse. Thankfully, it is below the eye and not above it, but still a source of adversity for him here. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike
Ready,
on that
fight.
cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that
Good.
cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Oh, beautiful technique to land the overhand.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head. Beautiful strike.
We've got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person... The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Well, not much set up behind it. The right hook misses. Hendricks' cut is only getting worse.
Oh, hurt again. He's hurt bad. Oh, he's in trouble.
Back to the feet.
He's hurt bad.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Whoa!
Oh, boy.
Great finish, brother.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi, with another highlight for the reel tonight. That reel's getting pretty